What's going on, pop stars? Ha ha! Long time no hear from, right? I hope you guys are doing well. I pray you guys are happy and healthy in your hearts. And I pray you guys are surrounded by the ones that you love the most. You guys, I am popping in because I am sharing my recipe on my twist on Thanksgiving Day. So as you guys know, the featured meat for most households on Thanksgiving is turkey. I'm not opposed to turkey because it's one of the three meats that I eat. We eat chicken, turkey, and fish, but I am over the whole bird. So what I do is I actually do turkey tenderloins. So this is what I grabbed from my local Aldi's. It is 2 seasoned turkey tenderloins, and they charge around, I think it's like $6.50 for it. They're 2 big chunks of turkey tenderloins, and they feed my family actually for a few days, believe it or not, because it's just that much meat in there. And I love it because any other grocery store that sells this, they have it priced twice the price. So shout out to my local Aldi's. But anyway, I wanted to pop in and share this with you guys because, as you know, it's crockpot season. Now, of course, you could use a crockpot any time of the year, but particularly during the colder months, this is perfect. You could just set that bad boy and forget it. So really quickly, I'm going to show you what I put in it, which is also in the thumbnail. Choose whatever barbecue sauce you'd like, but I have become more conscious of selecting barbecue sauces that don't have, artificial crapola in it and ingredients. And I happen to like this brand, number one, because it doesn't have any, let me get my camera to focus here. There we go. Doesn't have any artificial ingredients in here. And it doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup. And then also, it doesn't have any GMO. If you guys have not noticed lately, they are now labeling packages, food items with, instead of saying non-GMO, it's also saying bioengineered food ingredients or food products. It's another name for GMO, so beware. We had to go through our pantry and clean out a lot of stuff. Thankfully, it was only 4 items, but nonetheless, just beware. And it typically labels it at the very bottom. And I'll pull out another package just to kind of show you. But anyway, I went with this also because it is black owned. So, just trying to buy black and support our people. So that's what we're using. And we want ours to taste a little sweet. So that's why we got the brown sugar. And of course, you guys know my seasoning of choice, always and forever, adobo by Goya. I'm going to put some thyme in it, and then I'm going to put some black pepper, and then of course definitely some onion. Now this says that it's already seasoned, but if you're anything like me, I always add my seasoning on top of it because you can't really taste this ahead of time to see if it's got enough seasoning in it. You know what I mean? So I'll pop back in and I will show you as I put this together. So stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm popping back in just to show you guys what I was talking about with the labeling of the food and how they are hiding in plain sight. You see right here, where is it at? Where it says contains bioengineered food ingredients. That's also known as genetically modified, Also, one of our favorite cereals, Honey Bunches of Oats. They had it on it too. Contains bioengineered food ingredients. It's really sad, but like they say, the devil always hides in plain sight. And basically it just means, GMO just means basically they are messing with the DNA of the products. And we all know that that's like wrong on every level. Like, God created this stuff already perfect, so it's not up to man to go ahead and change it. Only people who try to do that are people who try to play God. And there's only one. Just saying. One true one. Anyway, stay tuned. Okay, so I have all the onions chopped up, and I put a lot, but I didn't put as much as sometimes I put depending on what I'm making with the turkey. But since I'm doing pulled turkey barbecue, I don't want it to be too oniony, so I just did like half of the onion. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place some of these in the crock pot on the bottom, then I'm gonna place the meat in there, and then I'm gonna put the other half of them on top of the turkey, just to kind of like, you know, cover it, but just kind of pay attention to what I'm doing. So as you guys see, I put all the ingredients in, and as you saw, it was not a lot. The only one I forgot to put in the whole setup was the chicken broth. So that, and I decided last minute to put a little cayenne pepper just to give it a tiny bit of kick. So I'm gonna let this cook for a few hours. You guys can't see this, so let me turn the flash off. There we go, that's better. So I'm gonna put it on high, and then I'm gonna put it for about 5 hours. It really doesn't take that long, but I'm gonna just do that for starters, just to give us some time. And then I'm gonna cover it, and then towards the end, then I'm going to, or halfway through, I'm gonna add the barbecue sauce. I love setting it and forgetting it. A little more than 2 hours left, and I'm smelling it all throughout the house. So let's check it, shall we? Let me put my flash on so I could get a close-up for you guys. Now at this point, the turkey is already cooked, but I want it to be shredded because we are doing pulled barbecue turkey. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try it here. And one of the things I always teach people when they're cooking, or new to cooking, is to taste their pot. So I'm gonna taste this and make sure that it's got enough seasoning. Oh yeah, and I could taste the cayenne. I put the other fork in the sink, and I have another one. It does taste like it can use just a little bit more seasoning though. So you definitely want to do that while it's still cooking, so that it can cook into the meat, versus trying to put seasoning on top of food that's already cooked, because then the flavor just sits on top. And trust me when I tell you, you don't want that, because you want your flavors to marry. So I'm gonna flip it over. I didn't have to, but I just prefer to. and let it do for the rest of the remaining 2 hours. And again, it's already cooked at this point. You can see with my fork, what I'm going to do at the end is just use my fork to just kind of break it up and shred it. But if you just let it continue to cook for the last couple hours, it's going to shred for you on its own. So stay tuned. I will pop back in at the end to show you the ending results. All right, it's got less than 28 minutes left. And like I said, it's really cooked, but I just wanted to pop in and kind of show you guys. Oop, kind of fogged the camera up. There we go. Just wanted to kind of show you guys, if I just press down on it, it's really easy to break apart, but I'm going to start the process of shredding it. Because like I said, it's a, oop, fogging up the lens. Whoop. There we go. Real easy. And it's so good. And it's got a little bit more gravy than I would have originally, but I wanted to put enough so that it covered the meat. To, of course, help cook it. You know, so I'm going to do that. Really easy. You see I was breaking apart with the fork. This turkey is going to be off the chain. And again, this is just a spin to my regular, traditional, usually dry Thanksgiving whole turkey. I'm just not with it. And if you're anything like us, like we eat it the day of, the day after, and maybe a third day, but then you're like over it after that. So this, and I'm gonna shred it just a little bit more, but I just want to kind of give you guys an idea. And that's just from my first round of shredding. But like, this helps us also to want to eat it even days later, because you can make sandwiches out of this. So take a good look. Hopefully it won't get too foggy. And it's the last 30 minutes, so I'm going to add the barbecue sauce. And just pick whatever one you like. We like ours a little sweet, so we're going to do the brown sugar barbecue sauce. Stand by. And I don't need the whole bottle of this sauce, but I'm going to put at least half of it in there because I want it to be barbecued. See how that's coming together? And you guys, you can do this on the stove as well. But me, I just wanted to set it and forget it, you know. Thanksgiving could be very stressful with all the cooking that needs to take place. And I did it the stress-less way. And like I said, it's not the whole bottle, but I'm going to put just a little bit more. So these last 20-something minutes, I think it's got 25 minutes left. It can just, you know, marinate with the sauce. As you can see, I didn't have to work very hard to shred the meat. So, like I said, I'll come back and I'll show you guys when it's done. Okay, it is officially done. I'm trying to zoom in here. That's me fanning the flames. I hope it doesn't fog the camera up. Now, you can make this a little thicker by doing less liquid, but like I said, I did it the way I wanted it. But it's your meal, so do it however you please. It is ready to be consumed, and when I tell you we are ready to eat, we are ready to eat. I could shred it a little bit more, but actually it's just pulled apart enough for me. Courtesy of the crockpot. Awesome invention. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you have not subscribed yet, do us a favor and hit subscribe down below. When you like the episode, give us a thumbs up. And if you have anything you want to share, leave a comment down below. I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving as well as your Christmas holiday. It's coming up, but who knows when you'll watch this. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.